So I'm 31. And when you're 31 and married, people ask you about kids a lot. Like a lot. And sometimes I want to say, fuck them kids. But most times, my response is an awkward smile or deflection, like a child is a checkbox. Like a child is the completion of a family, like womanhood is only validated by vagina. What comes in it and gets birthed out. My friends tell me I'm getting up there in age. My mother tells me not to wait too long. The internet tells me I'm only worth my womb. That childbirth gets difficult with every passing year. And I like to tell myself that I'm a master of my clock, but I keep getting reminded that time is ticking. My father's prerequisite for marriage, that my husband should love me even if I'm barren, not marriage for the sake of love itself. But we've seen men leave the women in our family when the lineage cannot be extended, and I don't want to be like the women in my family giving birth for the sake of a man, for the sake of a marriage, for the sake of keeping a last name living. And what good is the baby if the mother is broken in spirit? I woke up on the alive side of the mattress this morning, but there are some days where the weight of my comforter is bone breaking, and I found myself quietly bawling, balled up in the belly of the bed, and no one ever knows about your sadness until it's too late. And the truth is, I've thought about death more than I am comfortable to admit. There are some things I have not forgiven. My mother raised me through landlines. Her voice still sounds like regret, like a broken record of things she wished she would have done differently, and blame everyone else but herself. I have the aftertaste of abandonment, afraid of the bitterness after bearing a child. Don't know how my depression and postpartum will take a hold of my body after the water breaks. And I've seen how loneliness washed over my aunt after a miscarriage. Will the love be strong enough for my husband to stay? I'm always asked if I'm ready to be a mother, but not take into consideration the fear, the life crisis, the imposter syndrome, and what good is the parenting if the body it came out of is broken. I am 31, and I'm trying my best to be prepared for motherhood, to love my offsprings on the days I don't know how to love myself. I am asked about children, and most times I'd rather not respond.